What's up, baby dolls? I'm going to try something new today. Let's just scroll through Twitter. I'm just going to try it out, see what's going on. You and I are just going to go through the feed. I've got my following section here. Just go through just to show you what's going on in Twitter. I get this snapshot out here of the day. I just thought it'd be cool. So the first thing is from Zero Hedge. British voters lash out. So Zero Hedge fans, very interesting. Zero Hedge is a perma-bear news article website, okay? I remember, friends, we used to look at Zero Hedge back when I was trading the prop firm in the office. It was funny. All the traders, it was like their porn. I'm not joking, because there was no mainstream counter media back in like 2000 and, early to 2000, like, I guess 2009 to 2015. Yeah, there's none of that early counter media. I mean, like, think about it, right? Donald Trump was just like constantly flooded, even in 2015, 2016. So before then, you didn't have anywhere to go. Remember, YouTube as well. There's a lot of YouTube back then. You could very easily delete someone's channel. Yeah, bots would always, people like get everybody's channels deleted, and they get deleted for like 30 days at a time, 60 days, and they just get mass reported for like, fake things that never happened, fake sexual stuff, whatever. So it was a very, very tough time. You couldn't be counter anything, and the Coconut Intelligence Agency would always exploit that, and other people would as well. This is the Zero Hedge website. They're always just fudding everything. British voters lash out. What is American conservatism? A few dollar charge. Hedge fund bears capitulate. Most tech stocks on record. So Trump admits a shutdown. It was interesting. Once, though, I never forget this day. I think it was 2011. Zero Hedge actually moved the market. I forgot what it was. A news article came out. And it was interesting. It was back in, because we're talking about US debt, right, friends? Remember the context of US debt and the bonds right now is very interesting, yeah? But I remember if we go back to 2011, there was this period of time when I told you it was basically my entry into markets, and I just saw fast capitulations downwards. It was, if you go back all the way to 2008, I came after the GFC. So and this is the first big event I saw. It was the US debt. If I actually check 2011, here it is. The US debt got downgraded here, and everything just started capitulating, and we thought end of the world, right? But it was funny, right? All the Zero Hedge articles, they were like impacting investors back then, and then it just ended up being the bottom. I mean, like, look at it, right? End up having fans. It just like, it looks like it's game over and just freaking goes up. That's wild, man. That's exactly what we're hoping continues now. So these articles, like Zero Hedge, you get a bit of value, but not really. I cover all the best stuff here for you. Here you have Mario Nafal, Everest, come for the views, stay for the landmark. These frozen bodies, of course. Not sure if you guys know this. All in the, I watch a lot of the Antarctic and all the climbing Mount Everest. Seen those documentaries, all these bodies that are frozen in time. I do think about them, man. Just remember, survivorship bias. You only see the survivors coming back. Not just this elite level, schizo climbing things, but everything in markets as well. That's why it's important, right? When someone else is taking risk, you only see the survivors. You don't see all the dead people who have basically been wrecked doing all of it before. Mr. Big Brain DeFi, stop touching my nipples. A random sommy, isn't it wild? Just a random sommy thing appears. That's kind of funny. Here we have Mr. Durkee Turkey as well. Shout out to all the fam over here in Dick with Butt. So it's kind of funny, everything appearing. Friends, James Wynn, minutes ago. James Wynn appears. Do I or don't I? One last roll of the dice. He's got, don't do it, brother. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. James Wynn. It's kind of funny, friends. Some of you don't get it. He's a meme, bro. He's a meme now. And what I love is James Wynn, he had the Neo picture. Like Neo, the Matrix. That's what makes it more funny and comical. It's like, have you ever seen that Homer Simpson flexing in mirror gif? I'm sure you see it, friends. It's like Homer Simpson posing in the, yeah, it's one of these. It's amazing. It's literally this. So just appreciate it, man. It's funny, isn't it funny? This like this oxymoron of appearances. James Wynn, he's got 4.1 million USDC here. 4.1 million. One last roll of the dice. Here he goes. What? You miss every shot you don't take. So, James Wynn. So just to tell you, okay, remember the lessons from James Wynn, okay? The real lessons. Number one, if you make money somewhere, do not go and start thinking you have an edge other places. All right? So if you make money in altcoins or whatever, please, for the love of God, don't think, oh, now I can leverage trade. Now I can go flip houses. Now I can go do this. That's not your edge, okay? If you do get the itch, everybody does, okay? Everybody does get the itch to play in something. Just remember your friend Sami saying 1% of risk allocation capital max, okay? 1%. That's all I'll allow. If you have, hopefully, some of you got, $10,000 portfolios here, man, I really hope you turn into 500,000 in the future. Yeah, when you're sitting on 500,000, remember, you want to go punt on something, no more than $5,000. That's it. $5,000 is your max. And if you feel pissed off about losing that $5,000, good. Put it down to $500. That's good. Okay, most people have the opposite. They're like, oh, $5,000 is nothing because now I have 500. Okay, I'm just trying to help you, friends, because it never ends well. All right. Here we have HEX Alerts. HEX has climbed up by 8% in the last 47 hours. I actually really like these alerts. I do like them, friends, because it's random times. Because it gets annoying when you check the daily time all the time. Like, it's plus 2% or minus 3. What I hate is you can go up plus 20% and then the next day minus 2. And you're like, oh, man, I don't want to see red. It's up, So, yeah, PulseChain core coins. Obviously, nothing is moving around yet because, all waiting for Ethereum. When is Lord of Ethereum going to move? Here is basically the PulseChain core coins. Over how? Nothing really to report, friends. I know, man, it's, it wears you out. What are you going to do now? Cheat now? We can't cheat now. Here we have Dipcatcher as well. HEX is our only hope. Remember, Dipcatcher is trying to release a layer 2 chain for PulseChain that is just EHEX only. And I'm just telling you, friends, in a bull market, everything, I guess, gets demand. But no, this will not solve any problem. You want to solve problems? Get people to join the network, any coin, any network. That's it. That's how you do it, okay? Get people to join. So you got to make the pie bigger. How do you get the pie bigger? Well, look, you can kick and yell and scream. I'll just tell you right now, friends, you don't have to do much when the business cycle is going up. Okay, you just literally yell, "Hey, want to make money? People over here making money." Friends, I've already instructed all of PulseChain. You're like all the baby dolls. Okay, remember, I've got everything ready. It's all ready in this little peanut brain. As soon as we're pumping, okay, friends, I know what to grab. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, just start sharing your screenshots. Trust me, just start sending them to me. Just start replying on my Twitter, and I'll just be like retweeting and just sharing. And trust me, they circulate themselves. Yeah, because I remember, I think a year ago. Do you remember when we went that for those 15 seconds that were actually rallying in the past 4.5 years? You remember right here, okay, when Richard Hart announced, I'm going to fight the SEC and stuff out here. During this period of time, one of you baby dolls. Basically, I think you put you're DCAing and you put in, maybe you put in your DCA $10,000 and now it's up to 55, whatever it was. And you had multiple coins and it was amazing because it was 10, then it was 27, and then, but it wasn't going viral. And then it hit 35. Then when it hit $50,000, I saw it. I never even saw the earlier ones, and then when you check his posts, it was, he had been posting it from before, and it was really effective, man. Super effective. See, you didn't even need anything. Who cares about the users and the bridging? No one cares. It was just it's somebody, it was in PulseChain community already. I was like, man, that's really, really, really effective. I'm like, whoa, this, see, you just got to write that simple stuff. The power of DCA, buying and believing. There you go. Oh, I'm making money. I've been buying this. It's been going up. That's it. Literally, that's it. The screenshot, so powerful, man. So that's what you need to do. More patience and waiting. I'm not saying not to try anything, but yeah, don't expect amazing stuff to happen when you just, you got to make the pie bigger, man. Like splitting the pizza in 15 slices, it doesn't make the pie bigger. Here we have Look on Chain showing Jams Wynn, unstaked, 4 million of hype. Okay, so there you go, friends. So just continuing the storyline from Jams Wynn here. He's got hype. Oh, for the love of God. Jams, don't do it, brother. Don't do it. But if you're curious, let's say I'm Jams Wynn. Okay, Jams Wynn. What would I do with that 4 million? Personally, this is what I'm doing. Okay, my financial advice, put a third Ethereum, probably just put it with Chainlink. Your Ethereum stash, just make it Chainlink. A third Chainlink, a third PulseChain core coins, Pulse, PulseX, EX, PX, Inc. Yeah, just split between them. And then the other third, I would split between pDAI, pWBTC, and then pick whatever you want. Maybe you want more EHEX and PHEX. Maybe you want more Inc. Yeah, that's just something to throw yourself out there. By the way, Hype's a good coin, friends. Hype's a good coin. It's just like 10 to 20 billion or whatever already. Very, very solid, technology there. But it's just decentralized Bybit, and everyone knows about it. It's good, but yeah, just that's personally what I'll do if I just had 4 million and I was James Wynn. And obviously no leverage. For the love of God, no leverage. Okay, James Wynn, learn from the market, bro. It's not normal to lose 95 million in a 5% Bitcoin range, sir. Please. 2 Lambros. When you trade meme coins, you're not trading the chart. You're trading other people's dopamine cycles. What are you guys feeling? Is this guy following me? Oh, he is. I love this, bro. Friends, I read other people's tweets. I'm like, you're following me. Yeah. Good on you, sir. Good on you, sir. All right, you're going to get a like your likes. I do love and appreciate you, Mr. 2 Lambros. And it's true, by the way, every market, you are trading people's dopamine, okay? Every market. They're more accentuated in the in meme coins. Meme coins, here's the thing, friends. When meme coins die, not even meme, they're JPEG coins. When the JPEG coins die, they're a real death because no one believes. Because you didn't bring believers. Your community has no believers. You don't have any people who literally post memes still on and refuse to join other stuff. For example, Dick with Butt on PulseChain. I'm not going to join the Coinbase one. Okay, I'm not going to go join a Solana one. I don't care, bro. I'm here. Good. You can go and suck it if you're over there. Okay. Good luck to everyone. I'm not leaving. You see what I mean? pDAI, stablecoin. Other people say, oh, we've got stablecoins. Okay, bro, go talk about them. I don't know their name. You don't know their name either, okay? Because you got to say other stablecoins, okay? There's pDAI and then there's everything else. Guess who's winning in the mindshare, bro? Okay, you already know what it is, okay? You see what I mean? Noons, not going to lie, dog. You organically work for your bags harder than anyone else on here. Every win is rewarding. Keep it up, brother. Let's see who is even replying to. If you check it up. Man, what an introduction. Check his reply. For the record, I aped Titcoin at 600k to 3 million down to 200k. I never got my 30k entry like insert calls. USD, that's a fake USDC coin, friends. It's USDC meme coin, which is interesting. They have USDC meme coins on Solana. US Duck, I aped at 2 to 300k. That's the difference between me and these other guys who orchestrate launches and skip the hurdles of going through all the other holders who are in before you. They put no capital in and have sub 100k entries. I don't know. I guess it's cool they push it to 20 or 30 million or 100 million market cap. I still think I operate as much as I can. LA effing normie here. So that's why that gentle sir was replying, hey, not gonna lie, you organically work for your bags harder. I was working for bags, man. Like, I know it's tough. Friends, it's so tough. Like, I don't even believe we should waste our time even like really worrying about talking about scammers and stuff anymore, man. I just do it for fun as a joke, but dude, it's literally endless supply. It's like yelling at the rain. It just keeps coming, bro. I'm sure you feel it as well. We just want good vibes. We just want good stuff to happen. I'll do as much as I can, but you're just talking to the open air. Here's Alex Finn. He used to have a Bored Ape. There's something almost sexual about building something that makes you money. Something so much better than earning a 9-to-5 paycheck. Oh, he's got $25,000 monthly recurring. So shout out to Alex Finn. He's one of those guys. If you guys remember, like David DeAngelo. I don't know if you guys remember David DeAngelo. He was one of the early guys writing about pickup scene stuff. And he made like this book, David DeAngelo. He made like this book about how to pick up. So a lot of these people, friends, no, actually not a lot, a few of these business entrepreneurs, they find a sweet spot of how to market and sell a product to people who want to like start their own business. Yeah. Because those people, it's a sweet spot. If you want to do, you want to do a business, friends, it's a good thing to think about, because you're not targeting time wasters. Yeah, you're targeting people. They already want to improve their business or start a business or do something. They have a certain amount of capital that they need by default. They're willing to spend it as an investment. Okay, so they're willing to spend for the education. This is Alex Finn. So he's made this thing called Creator Buddy. So Creator Buddy, I'm honestly not going to waste my time. Maybe later on I will. It basically, look at this, AI content coach, algo analyzer, AI brain dumping. I think it goes through your tweets. It's just, I don't like this weird stuff. Weird into, like, it's got no soul, right? I've seen stuff like this in my day, friends. It's basically, it's you want to grow your Twitter account? Okay, buy this and we'll feed you the high like and high upvote stuff of the topics, and we'll give you things to write about. I'll tell you something now, friends. Here's the thing, okay? Yeah, it's probably good. It probably works. Just, bro, it's going to take you 12 months to get anywhere, okay? You don't have 12 months in markets, bro. Go work a second job. Go work harder. Go DCA. Go figure out, put your brain how to budget stuff and just start DC. Keep at it with crypto. You know what I mean? You're not going to outperform. You're not going to outperform. But it is something to think about, you know? But like, also, friends, these people on Twitter and YouTube who are just there for the views, I don't like them. I just, there's no soul, man. You don't really like. Friends, you can tell, by the way, there are certain KOLs, there are certain people. Friends, you and I know who they are. All they care about is views. They talk about the views. Oh, this person's got this much sub. This person's got this much views. They care about them. Some people even delete videos where they don't have enough views. But friends, I could not give one truck if I get 0 views. I don't care. I am putting this into the universe. You're going to swallow it and you're going to get better and healthier. That's it. Take your medicine. All right? That's what I'm putting out there in the universe. I don't care if I get nothing back. It's literally the most abundant of abundance mindsets as you can get. You know, when all these other people, like, they care about the views and the engagement and this and that, brother, it doesn't work out well usually for these people. You want to know why? Because they end up snake oiling it a bit. They end up shifting to the next industry. Like, oh, now Twitter's going to allow, as you've seen, friends, so Twitter now has a chat function. Okay, Twitter, they're introducing chat and Elon Musk, right? Well, I guess he's about to have his 15th kid. He just chopped the Japanese chick. Okay, so he's probably going to bang a mermaid for the 15th kid. He said it's got Bitcoin level encryption for the chat that no one gives a shit about. Friends, you honestly think Elon is not storing all your data on the chat? Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Come on. Dude, come on, man. He worked for Doge, bro. You know what I mean? He's allowed in the government. You know what I mean? He's giving government grants. You know, they can easily be like, hey, put this in, or we'll write you $40 billion of funding, whatever it is. Okay. You know, so obviously we're wising up there. But yeah, he's also going to put Twitter is going to have more gaming stuff and more chat things. He's basically just taking the best feature of Twitch and everything else out here. So you never know. It might help with crypto, maybe, but I make videos for me because I want to talk to people who have my mindset. You know, I don't want to talk to people exactly like me because I'm exactly like me. I just talk to myself in the mirror, you know. I love young, old, left, right, blue, purple. Don't care what your sexual fetish is. Some people into popping balloons. Okay, you can check that page out if you want. Yeah, it's literally just popping balloons, and they got their clothes on. Really weird. That's the weirdest part of all. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter to me. The mindset matters to me. Okay, it's your personality. Basically, you're hungry. You want to win. You know something out there in the system has been letting you down, but instead of crying about it all the time, now that you've learned, we're trying to win. Okay, we're pretty much trying to improve. That's who I attract. And I make content for people like me. I don't make content for people who literally have 4 hours to do absolutely nothing and then watch the boring Twitch streams where, like, you know, maybe I'll flash my nipples, like, you know, every 60 minutes, and then I've got to do the Kais and that thing, right? So you really gotta program yourself to the right way, because it's like you're like a kid in an ice cream store now. You know, you can waste all your time TikTok, brain rot generation stuff, Instagram. Man, how many titties you got to see on the day? Honestly, it's just, okay, new girl, new watch. Okay, next to another palm tree, another fake trader, and every guy's got veins popping out of his abs. Okay, bro, you're on the gear, move. Okay, look at this girl, her lips touching her nose. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what happened to your hook nose? Okay, I like the hook nose, by the way. Okay, now that's chopped out. You know what I mean? Like, over and over and over and over again. Everyone's starting to look the same. Everyone's saying the same shit. Oh, here's a protein thing. You know, this. You're basically a loser there. You're the yield man. You're getting farmed. So we don't want to talk to anyone like that, because they have to realize they're getting cucked themselves. And they only do that once they see everyone else rich, especially in crypto. Check out this news as well. BitoPro, a Taiwanese crypto exchange, was likely hacked on May 8th, losing 11.5 million. Look at Zach right under it, okay? Zach XBT. He's like the resident cop, the resident crime season, basically cop. Do you want to explain to the community why multiple of your hot wallets saw suspicious outflows of 11 million on May 8th, where you still have not disclosed the security incident on Telegram or Twitter? Once again, yep, really weird, but also bullish. They usually do hacks right before we're about to pump. Yeah, just to let you know, the bottom of bears, yeah, the hacks always happen, and then like we pump later, because the hack is, friends, it's just so you know, right, for exchanges. That's why not your keys, not your coins, okay, but the exchange employees, when they get bearish, they have to devise a scheme to extract the customer funds to run before crypto goes to zero in their mind. Okay? That's why usually the hacks happen. They're bottom signals, and then we move up later. Yeah, I'm laughing now, but just don't let yourself be a victim, okay? Don't tempt thieves. Not your keys, not your crypto. Use a hardware wallet. Here we have Cozy the caller. Would be nice if instead of just arguing every day, we went back to sending coins to $100 million also every day. Thanks. So there's a coin, friends, called Loudio, right? That's why he's talking about it as well. There's a coin called Loudio. I think you had to talk about it on Twitter. So a couple of these Twitter coins, what they're trying to do is they're basically trying to just get people to engage their Twitter account with the website. And we're going to see more of that. It's basically because you're trying to monetize attention. But, like, it's tough, man, because it's like a TV show, Like, you're trying to monetize attention, and everyone can just flick the channel 2 seconds. So there has to be more than just someone's, immediate followers and everything out here. And then it just ends up being the same thing. Everybody just wants to trade with each other. And then there's obviously a game of winners and losers. Remember, how do we win, friends? How do we all win? Somebody with a long-term mindset comes in with a lot of ammo, buys a supply, puts it in his back pocket or hers, and walks away. Okay? When you take the supply off the shelf and you walk away, everyone's value goes up. Okay? So the more repetitions of whales doing that, everyone wins in the game. That's how assets go up. When you have no whales doing that, it's just total PvP. No one wins. Pretty much it's PvP. Is in like, there's only like, everyone's fighting over $100,000. One guy's going to take 30, next guy takes 20, someone takes 5, then 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then pretty much everyone else is lost, And then that changes every single time, And sometimes the guy winning the 50 and the 30 and the 20 and the 10, they are pretty much the same insiders. All right, but that's why there's no new whales coming in, inserting money. That's why you have to align, I guess, with memes, culture, religions. Here we have, shout out to Wild SJ as well, replying to Richard Hart. He posted something about, I challenge you to do the RH workout, chin-ups and deadlifts and stuff out here. Yeah, it's very great. I guess keep yourself active, but yeah, we got plenty of time to train. Can we pump the markets, man? Your friend Sami, who's this dude? Controversial opinion. PulseChain is bullish. Stablecoin super cycle is real. pDAI survived going to zero twice. Do you like this, huh? Do you like that? You like that? I was eating what I anib, which is just vine leaves and have rice inside. I was literally eating it, friends, and I was scrolling Twitter, and I had to upload this picture. I made it in Telegram with a little art thing. So yeah, there is a South Park episode. I forgot the context, but they do nipple tweaking. Okay, so just showing you. By the way, this dude, don't know who he is. I'm very triggered by these controversial opinions. PulseChain is bullish. Yeah, bro, we've had 6 red monthly candles in a row for others BTC. Come on, bro. Like, you got to be like, that's the worst it's ever been in a row. Okay, we've got to be the bullish we've ever been. Feeling, but we don't feel it. But you know what I mean. We've got to be turbo long. We are turbo long. Stablecoin supercycle is real. I'm triggered. Stablecoin supercycle. If I only had a friend named your friend Tommy making 5,100 plus videos who's giving me every single thesis confirmation. Thank you very much about stablecoin supercycle. Remember, friends, even in my juicy news, I told you there's that defense technology billionaire dude. He's backing something called Articus. They're doing a stablecoin. He backed him with like $2 billion valuation. everyone's coming in stablecoin super cycle, man. That's why, what about an unstable coin and its journey to become a stable coin? pDAI survived going to zero twice. Interesting. Shout out to Mr. Durkee. Turkey! There you go, baby dolls. And some bullish stuff. Here's Kyle Chassé, always bullish. A Bitcoin OG. Bitcoin ETF demand just went parabolic. In May, the US spot ETFs added 50,000 Bitcoin. Okay, total holdings 1.2 million Bitcoin. This isn't just in accumulation; it is conviction. It's supply shock in real time. Institutions are waking up. The next phase of the bull run is here. Interesting. Remember, I told you, friends. How do we win? Yeah, we need long-term buyers, institutions who don't have like a 3-second time factor or 3-day time duration to trade. They have more like 3 years plus. 5 years, yeah, don't believe it. They're going to say, oh, we're here for 10 years plus in Bitcoin. Don't believe them, but you get the point, okay? It's way longer term than just the average retailer. So let me know what you think, friends. You like that? You check that out? Twitter scrolling. Right? I'll give you comments. It's actually really cool. We get to see, I get to show you like what are the characters and things that appear in here and there. Everyone's got their own, cute little angle and personality and everything. So, actually, friends, I've just scrolled again. Your friend Somi scheduled post. The official crypto YouTube tier list has been released. Oh, I'd like to see here. Wow, look at this unbiased ranking. Interesting. Your friend Somi in S+, Specialty Plus, Somi Plus. Wow, S+. If you ever play Resident Evil as well, friends, it's one of the highest rankings. If you usually finish the game after below 2.5 hours, they give you the S+S ranking. You get an infinite rocket launcher at the end. That's kind of like something to learn about games stuff, friends. They make you go to a lot of difficulty, and then when you win the game, they give you the weapons to basically go through the game easy. But then it's like the journey's gone. It's boring now. Have you ever gone through that? I know a lot of you have. I have. I'm like, oh, but I love this game, but it's not fun when I can just one-shot everything. It's not fun. And you realize, oh, what did I actually like here? Oh, I liked being scared. I like the journey. I like it being hard. I like a challenge. I like entertainment. I wonder if that's what it's going to be like with money. Once the crypto cycle's done and it's euphoric, I'll be like, oh, wow, now we're going to be like so bored. It might be like that, but we welcome that. It's like the next part of life, right? Who are all the E-tier influencers out here? Pretty much everyone. Mr. Warfield, thanks for not selling your soul to the links, for links to the exchanges. Yeah, man, I get a lot of requests. Yeah, I could do that, friend. I could do trading, but why? Like I've told you, why? It's 1% win rate. Do you know when you do trading stuff, just to let you know, most of your job, if I have a trading Discord, okay, and we're trading, it's a hub, most of the job is literally shifting, filtering through 99 people to find the one person who's willing to stay and willing to grind, even though they keep getting hit down. It's a full-time job, man. That's what it is like. That's why it's not worth it. And then, by the way, like another thing, when you have people struggling, you want to help them. But the more you help them, the more they rely on you to adapt every time. But you can't do that because everyone's got their own personality. Maybe they got to adapt by shifting their own, like moving averages or using a super trend or trading something else or trading different times. Not worth it. And there's 1% win rate. All of that effort for 1% win rate. I like what we're doing. I like, because I know, like, okay, you can literally go balls to the wall all in, DCA spot as much as you can, and you're literally going to slingshot moonshot. It's a home run. They can't compare, right? So, but yeah, it doesn't look like amazing stuff because they're not getting the dopamine hits right now, but it'll come. Trust me, it'll come. Mr. Dr. Pandorm, you're the only one I watch. The rest are mirrors of each other. Even Ivan bores me. He's a normie now. Ah, man, the times. I grew up in Ivan. Friends. Man, it's just, yeah. Maybe one day someone's going to call me a normie in 5 years. Well, by the way, that means we've all made it. Like, subscribe, belly button all. Don't forget he loves you. Catch you in the next one.